mysterious mark appears in a sugarcane field in Minas Gerais right after the intro. Hi everyone, I'm Edison Boaventura. Welcome to our channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to our channel because you'll be helping our work. And we're running a campaign to reach 250,000 subscribers. So give us that support, share it with your friends and family, give us that boost. After all, on the channel here, Edison Boaventura, we've already posted over 1,000 videos with quality content for you. And this content helps with preparation and guidance for people who want to know more about unidentified flying object related topics. Today, I'm bringing you an interesting case, and you already know, right? Every now and then, we're converting material from video home system from these old video home system tapes here. It's the MP4, right? Then we post it here on the channel. What's on these tapes? Some shows, some articles, videos that were published in the past, recorded on those old VCRs, and are in this video home system format. So we're transferring them to a more updated format, MP4, and then we can watch these old ufology contents again, which, by the way, are really interesting pieces. Today's story that I'm bringing to you is about a really interesting case that happened in the Zona da Mata region, in a rural area of São Luís in Rio Preto, right? In the state of Minas Gerais. And what happened? In the first half of 2009, a strange mark appeared there in a sugarcane field in the city, in the rural area. And people started talking about it, right? About this subject. Some were intrigued. Other residents were also scared by this appearance because in this region, unidentified flying objects are often seen. Lights there, which the older folks say would be the infamous Mother of Gold. It's a folk legend, but it refers to these probes. In the case of Carnaval, it was a larger object there, which probably landed, leaving this place dented. The story was broadcast by SBT on June 8, 2009. It was a story by a journalist named Evandro Medeiros, right? And the story is titled Residents of Rio Preto. Afraid of extraterrestrials. Of course, this extraterrestrial thing, back in the day, people used that term a lot, right? But today, we still don't have any proven extraterrestrial origin. People talk more about the possibility that this phenomenon could suddenly be interdimensional, from other dimensions, right? But the extraterrestrial theory as well. It's still widely accepted nowadays, right? But it was a marketing move, right? That they put out residents of Rio Preto afraid of extraterrestrials.
The artist knows many cases from the place, but none like this one. To prove it, he shows photos taken on his phone, Materia.
In the middle of the sugarcane field, it knocked down the canes, all right here in the middle, without crushing the edges. A strange object, right? We thought it was a strange object that landed and crushed the canes. That's not normal, right?
We're in Rio Preto, but the story wasn't recorded here, no. We're going to the rural area to find out. It really was a flying saucer. It's 10 kilometers of dirt road to São Luís village. Mr. Messias welcomes us to the property where he lives with his family. He confirms the story and shares the details.
It was there, in that little spot over there. Then he turned off over there into that sugarcane field right at that bend, So I think it was right there. Around midnight 30, I heard a strange noise. You know what I mean, but I can't be sure if it was from there or a car outside. I looked up, turned over, and heard nothing else. The next morning, I got up, stayed there, looked around, and one of my sons told me, Dad, something is in the sugarcane field. I heard on television it happened in Rio Grande do Sul and Sao Paulo, so I suggested we go check it out. So I went there with my boy. We got there, we walked around. My father saw the same thing I did. It's like this on television.
You have to walk a bit to get to the place. The first images are of an ordinary sugarcane field until we go inside it. Here, we can get a sense of the height of a sugarcane stalk and how the whole area was devastated.
Mr. Messias has been living on this property for 30 years and has been working on farms for much longer. Mr. Messias, do you know how this happened?
No, I have no idea, right? These things, for me, you could say, are a phenomenon. They're things I've never seen before.
He told us that it happened one night, quickly.
Quickly, from one night to the next. When I got up in the morning, I came here in the afternoon, and there was nothing. When it was morning and I came to see, everything was already devastated by this situation.
When he heard the noise, Senor didn't feel curious to go out and see what was happening. No,
I didn't. It was so quick that I fell asleep right away, you know? I lifted my head, lay back down, and fell asleep again. The noise sounded like a car, but it was a noise, like a car that seemed to be broken. Because if it's a car, it's passing on the street, near the road.
Mr. Messias says he decided to plant sugarcane because he wants to start a distillery on his property.
for the work in the fields, he only counts on his wife's help. There's no machine here that can do this?
There's no way to do it. I think that even if I wanted to do it by hand, there's no way I could do what's being done. And I wouldn't do it because that would also be a loss for me. This sugarcane is the newest one I planted more recently. I mean carefully, since I make my living from this farm.
Two details stand out. We're inside a clearing, but there's no sign of any kind of machine having entered to make this clearing. Another detail is the sugarcane. The top part is still green, but the bottom is dry and brittle.
As you can see for yourselves, you came along with me, didn't you? There are no animal tracks, vehicles, or machinery passing through here. I mean, it's simply a gate that we go through, and it only allows 2 people to pass at a time.
So, what would be the solution to this mystery? Was it really a flying saucer that was here? The military police were notified of the case and called in, but Mr. Messias decided not to file a police report. It was
just a phone request, right? So that I could make contact. The record was made because the owner made no request. They say there was the Virginia extraterrestrial, right? Maybe he's moving to Rio Preto.
Everyone's already talking about it. I heard there's a flattened sugarcane field, like from a flying saucer.
Until
It was
Joke.
with the guys.
The guys are already starting to believe it might really be a flying saucer. It's already appeared in several places in Brazil, right? Could there really be that many liars, lying airplane pilots? So many people who have seen strange objects. Do you think everyone here will lie too? No. We have to trust them and find out.
In the middle of the plantation, looking from above, you can see that the devastated area has a round shape. The situation in the sugarcane field, which appeared like this overnight, was shown by Jornal da Alterosa this Monday. We returned to Seu Messias' property, here in the village of São Luís, in Rio Preto, accompanied by an ufologist and a technician from Empresa de Assistência Técnica e Extensão Rural, to try to answer the question, was it really a flying saucer that was here? Mr. Messias leads the specialists to the sugarcane field.
Now, hey, it's already changed. It's not the same as it was before.
10 days later, the fallen sugarcane is already starting to stand up again.
There's no doubt that regarding the soil, it's actually good soil, well drained, very firm, where we can see normal plant vegetation. So in this whole area, what really catches our attention is exactly a circular area, right? Everything is in place, making us realize it's truly a phenomenon.
The property owner shares details to assist the investigation.
A noise as if
It was
a damaged car making a strange noise. But it was just for a moment, right? I lifted my head from the pillow, heard that, Didn't think much of it because I couldn't even imagine, since I live by the side of the road, it could have been a damaged car, something like that.
That kind of noise is common.
That noise is what people usually check when an unidentified flying object is seen or witnessed through sounds. That's exactly the sound it makes. It's like an electrical transformer or a distant engine, which usually sounds normal but with a slower rotation.
It's a
Kind of energy that circulates, giving strength for the object to take flight.
Spent nearly an hour walking the plantation. Few conclusions.
Every sugarcane field that is in its vegetative state is completely normal. So we don't see any problems here, no deteriorated cane or anything that could harm this field. So I think that we actually not just think, we are realizing that this is really a phenomenon that needs to be studied. It's a shame it wasn't done on the day, right? You can speak, but it needs to be researched to really know what phenomenon this is.
And a lot of doubts.
From the reports we have from all over the world, when these crop circles or these anomalies appear, instead of a landing of a craft or an object, we see that the ground just gets flattened. We can see that the phenomenon really happened, but it leaves us wondering about the causes of the phenomenon.
The Empresa de Assistência Técnica e Extensão Rural technician will collect samples for analysis, but we still don't have a clear answer to our question. That's not it, Mr. Messias, it's over there.
I'm still worried because I'm here alone with my wife. We don't know what might happen from now on, right? What do I expect now? I don't have a concrete solution. I wish I did.
Very interesting, right? That article that was on SBT about that strange mark, right, that appeared in the sugarcane field. If you like this video and want us to keep doing these conversions, of course, this costs money, right? If you want to help us out, then take part in our fundraisers too. Or become a supporter of the channel or a subscriber, because you'll be helping us with this work. And if you really want us to keep doing this, let us know in the comments. I want Edison to keep bringing this material to us. So that's it, guys. See you in the next podcast live video with Edison Boaventura.